Your toilet seat is wobbling every time you sit down and you have been ignoring it for months, telling yourself it is not a big deal. Here is the truth. That tiny wobble is slowly cracking your toilet bowl, and one day it is going to snap when you least expect it. Stick around, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you the fastest and cheapest way to fix that annoying wobble for good. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because every week we drop simple fixes that save you hundreds of dollars on repairs you thought needed a professional. Most people think a loose toilet seat means the whole thing is broken and needs replacing, but that is rarely true. The real problem is almost always the hinge bolts underneath the seat. Over time, plastic bolts wear down, metal bolts rust, and constant use loosens the connection between the seat and the bowl. Humidity in the bathroom speeds this up even more, which is why bathrooms near showers tend to have this problem sooner. You barely need anything for this fix. Grab a screwdriver, an adjustable wrench, some pliers, and if your bolts are rusted, a bit of penetrating oil like WD-40. Most hardware stores also sell toilet seat hinge kits for under $10 if your current bolts are too far gone to save. Lift the seat and lid all the way up and look underneath at the back of the seat. You will see two plastic caps covering the hinge bolts. Pop those caps open with your fingers or a flathead screwdriver. This is where 90% of the wobble problem is hiding. Underneath each cap you will find a bolt and a nut. Hold the bolt steady with a screwdriver on top and use your wrench or pliers to tighten the nut underneath the bowl. Turn clockwise until snug, but do not over-tighten, because plastic bolts crack easily under too much pressure. If the bolts are stripped, rusted, or spinning freely without tightening, this means they are worn out and it is time to replace them with a new hinge kit instead of fighting a losing battle. If you are replacing the hinges, remove the old ones completely by unscrewing the nuts and pulling the bolts through the holes in the bowl. Slide the new hinges into place, thread the bolts through the mounting holes, and hand tighten the nuts first before using your wrench to finish the job. Always check the seat sits evenly before fully tightening both sides. Once tightened, close the caps back over the bolts and give the seat a firm wiggle test from side to side and front to back. There should be zero movement. If you still feel wobble on one side, that hinge needs another quarter turn. Do not skip this step, because an uneven tightening job is the #1 reason people end up back here in a month. The biggest mistake homeowners make is using too much force when tightening plastic bolts. This cracks the seat mount and forces you to buy an entirely new seat instead of just fixing the hinge. Slow and steady wins here, not brute strength. If your seat is more than 5 years old, has visible cracks, or the plastic itself feels brittle when you touch it, tightening will only be a temporary fix. In that case, it is smarter to invest in a new seat with metal hinges, since they last significantly longer than the plastic ones that come standard on most builder-grade toilets. A wobbly toilet seat seems like a small annoyance, but left alone it can lead to cracked porcelain and a much bigger repair bill down the road. The fix takes less than 15 minutes and costs almost nothing if you already have basic tools at home. If this video helped you stop that annoying wobble for good, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more simple home fixes every week that save you time, money, and unnecessary stress.